With the release of Exponent Faces version 2.2.71, we introduced the option to load and save configuration settings. So we're going to get into that. First, we created a case file and we introduced some photos. And we're going to do a couple things. We want to process them for faces, but as you'll see here in a minute, we're also going to search for faces to match. First, we have to tag the items that we want to work with. Then we run our extension. In this case here, we're running Exponent, the library itself. And once that loads, we can choose the individual extension, in this case here, the faces. Now on step one, it defaults to the search scope of tagged items. And the video actions, if it's in scope, we don't have any videos, we can say do nothing. Face actions default to detect faces. We're going to select detect and match faces. On the next step, we could choose these various options. We'll leave it at the medium. We can change this if we want to. We'll leave it at the default. Now let's enroll some faces that we want to search for. Let's say we want to search for these 3 people, or 2 people. In this case here, we'll give her a name. We'll call her Trish. And this could be the name of a victim or a witness or someone in your investigation that you're looking for. And then once you have that, we can click Next. The error tolerance, we can say we only want to make a mistake 2 times out of 1,000. Move on to the final step, and then we click Commence Media Scan. Now before I do that, we introduced in the top left corner here the hamburger menu. If I click on it, I can save the configuration. By default, it's going to locate the Exponent directory in the directory where Xways is installed. We have the faces.config. We can save that. And that, by the way, can be any name that you want. By default, it's faces.config. And it doesn't have to reside here. It can reside anywhere you want. So now, just to show you what happened here, we can close this down. And then we can relaunch it. And then we'll run our extension one more time. And you'll see it'll default back to where it was before. This time we can go to load the configuration file. We can select our faces.config. And then as we move on to the next steps, we'll see that we have our faces to be enrolled. It's also preserved our face matching preferences, as well as the final steps, and we can commence the media scan. And as you can see here, we have some matches, and then we close down, and then when we go back here, we can explore recursively, and we can go to faces, and there's our results. So that's the kind of handy thing now to have with the Faces extension. You can use the faces.config file for members of your team or for various types of evidence you're examining, or you can just play around with it to change the settings to see what your results are from one piece of media to the next. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you in a future video.